My name is Yee Sze Chyi, and I am from Class 2G of SJKC Meter. One of my hobbies is reading books, and among all of the books that I have read, I like a book by the title 365 Stories for Girls, which was published by Disney. The book contains 368 pages. Inside the book, there is one story I wanted to share with everybody with the title Pinocchio. It was written by an Italian named Carlo Collodi. The story was about a poor carpenter named Geppetto who wants to carve himself a marionette in order to make a living as a carpenter. One day, as he was walking in the forest, he found a piece of enchanted wood. Soon, Geppetto carved a puppet, which he named Pinocchio, and treated him like a son. One day, Pinocchio came to live and began to have a lot of mischievous behavior. Geppetto has always wanted Pinocchio to go to school, but he's very poor. He then sold his only coat for 5 pieces of gold and gave the money to Pinocchio so that he can go to school. Before Pinocchio left, Geppetto told him not to wander around and must take care of himself. On his way to school, Pinocchio fell in the variety of bad characters, particularly the fox and the cat, who schemed to steal the 5 gold pieces Pinocchio was given for Geppetto. Eventually, the fox and the cat, disguised as thieves, tied up Pinocchio in order to get the gold pieces. Seeing how regret Pinocchio was, a fairy appeared and saved Pinocchio. When Pinocchio lies to the fairy about how he lost the gold pieces, his nose grows astronomically long. The fairy then magically casts a spell, and the 5 gold pieces appear in Pinocchio's hands. Pinocchio then continued his journey to the school. Later, Pinocchio again fell in the fox and the cat, who tricked him out of his gold pieces. They caught him and threw him into the sea. After drifting in the sea for a few days, Pinocchio was swallowed by a big whale. Meanwhile, Geppetto was worried about Pinocchio because he did not return home. He searched everywhere in town for Pinocchio, and some fishermen told Geppetto that Pinocchio has fallen into the sea. He sails a boat to the sea in search for Pinocchio. Suddenly, he met a big wave and was thrown into the sea. While drowning, Geppetto was swallowed by a whale. Inside the stomach, Geppetto heard a boy crying sound. As he searched further inside the stomach, he found a Pinocchio there. Pinocchio, hearing his father's voice, quickly ran with joy and hugged his father. Pinocchio apologized for not listening to his father's advice. Seeing this time, Pinocchio was really sorry. The fairy decided to rescue Geppetto and Pinocchio out from the whale's stomach. After returning back home, the fairy then turns Pinocchio into a real boy, where he and his father lived happily ever after. In the story, it has important moral lessons for children like me. Firstly, disobedience does not be paid. We must listen the advice given by our parents. Second, telling lies will bad result. As a child, we should not tell lies because it will cause something bad to happen. Lastly, we must admit our mistake and apologize to our parents because honestly will always be rewarded. That's all from me. Thank you.